Hi guys, welcome to my channel Mansi Vlog. So in this second vlog, we will be talking primarily around how the festivities are coming up, what preparations I am doing at my end, how am I handling or what am I planning to do for my kids or my family. So Diwali has uh, is the festival for which I personally feel very excited. This time of the year is very exciting for me. So for Diwali, we do start a week ahead with in terms of decoration. We will get the lights up by tomorrow, and I'll definitely post some pictures on that on Instagram, and I'll also be vlogging it so that I can share it in the upcoming vlog. And so we'll do with all the decoration stuff. I also have to go this weekend to buy some traditional outfit for my kids and my husband. uh, Talking about the last week, I really wanted to get everything done last week, but my husband fell sick, and he had dengue, and it was a very nerve-wracking week because uh, when he was detected with dengue, his platelets were about 95,000, and the second day it dropped down to 81. And I am a very panicky person. I panicked, I called up the doctors, and we were monitoring him closely. And then on the third day, or in fact it was the fifth day, it was 64,000. So with all the prayers and everything got answered today morning, and his platelets were on the sixth day, they were about 69,000, which was a relief. And if we talk or look into the internet, there is hardly any information which talks about what to I mean, there's a lot of information in terms of medical terms, as in what should be done and how it should be and what causes it and all other things. But then when we talk about the emotional support, I hardly found anything that I could read or relate myself in that situation. So well, this is what I really want to talk in this video as well. My husband or we as a family fought dengue last week. It was very nerve-wracking experience. As I said before, on Saturday morning, he almost was burning with about 102 fever. And we started with the crocin. We took him to the doctor. But right after 4 hours, the fever was 103.5. And even after giving paracetamol, the fever was not ready to come down. We did a lot of tap water sponge and other things, and then by evening I had to call up the doctor and ask for a better medicine that I could give him and help him fight the fever. And until then we were not really sure if it's dengue or a normal viral that's causing it. So when we gave him this another medicine prescribed by the doctor, he felt better, and the fever didn't return until 18 hours, which was the next day. And so the next day the fever was between the range of 101 to 102, which was still manageable. I mean, it was not a high fever. So until the second day also, we assumed, which was Sunday, so we assumed that it's a viral and we should be fit and fine. We still went ahead and gave him the second dosage of the high fever management medication which the doctor suggested. And on the third day, which was Monday, the fever didn't come back for another 20 hours, and we were pretty happy and relieved. But again, after 20 hours, the fever returned, and when we went and showed him to the doctor asked us to get the test done. And when we got the test done, it was dengue positive, which was sad, really, and a very shocking experience for me personally, because I had no clue. Nobody in my close family or relatives had dengue. So I never knew what to expect, really. So then I started surfing the internet and looking into how things could have been handled better, but there was no material available. And so on Monday, his platelet count was 94,000, and his TLC was around 2,800, which was all below the regular, the what do you call, the lower and the upper bracket. And on the second day, we were praying, crossing our fingers, because we started with all the papaya leaf and other every recommendation that came our way. We started doing it because we never wanted to leave any stone unturned, or possibly what do you call, speed up the healing process for him. So on the second day, the fever didn't return, but the average fever that he had was between 99 and 100. And his platelet count, however, on the second day increased to 20. His TLC increased to 2900, and his platelet count went further down to 81,000. And so I was very, very nervous, as in what to do, because if dengue gets worse, then it requires hospitalization, and there's a festivity in the air. So considering all these factors, I was a very, very nervous lady. However, on the third day, we crossed our fingers, went for the blood test. Day was technically the fifth day of the fever. That's my son Pratham. So on the fifth day of the fever, uh, he his body temperature was between 98.3 to 98.6, which is a normal temperature. There was no fever. And considering this, we were hoping that the platelet counts will go up, but the platelet count further dropped to 64,000. However, the TLC went to I think it was 6800 or 6900, which was close to the normal range. So we continued with all the other things that we were doing: the papaya leaf extract, the goat milk, and along with the other medication that the doctor gave us, which was obviously all about folic acid and the papaya leaf extract capsules and some multivitamins. So considering all this, today was the sixth day of the fever, and with all the wishers around, the platelets did go up. It's 69,000 today. We are hoping that tomorrow the platelets should get even better. He has a lot of weakness, and he is feeling quite weak, but the positive thing is that there is no joint pains. And I would say this is probably because he took a lot of fluid. He took around 5 coconut water a day, and he took around 2 liters of regular water, along with some orange juices and some dal ka pani and all other things. So my advice to you is that if your loved ones or near and dear ones are detected with dengue fever, do not panic, because as to what I read on the internet, if the platelet count is above 40,000, things are still under control. There's nothing to panic, and